nice, relaxing morning with a couple of good friends. What more could you add to make it special? Well, I'll tell you what you can add. You can add shitloads of money, gambling, round robins, teasers. We have it all here on Brunch Betting. That's right. It's XFL Jim, Chase, Lupin Fiasco Sessions, and Erik Uncle Rico Magoo giving you the best sports plays you can find. That's right, bitches. It's Brunchtime Betting.
Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome to Brunchtime Betting. I am your interim host. Prayers up for Jim, who is not feeling well this morning. But I am your interim host today. Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oaklawn, a.k.a. Lupine Fiasco, joining me. Typically the third amigo, but he's second amigo today. Mr. Erik, Etoff 21 Sports. What's going on, Erik?
Well, my cleaning lady just canceled, so I'm in a pissy mood now. So,
yeah, those are some first world problems right there, Erik. It's like, oh man, the mimosas weren't good enough. The cleaning lady didn't show up. My Bentley didn't start. What kind of highfalutin problems you got?
Hey, buddy, you know what, dude? I am pissed because I rearranged my whole day, but whatever.
Yep. So I'm interested to hear because we haven't gotten a chance to talk recently. One, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Just living the good life, dude. You know, working, gambling. I watched a nice rom-com over the weekend.
Yeah. So, question for you for the NBA draft: are the Sacramento Kings now the best team in the NBA because they drafted Darius Acuff?
Well, I mean, Darius Acuff is not. No. I mean, they're the Kings.
They're the Kings. Okay, that's fair. Well, let's get into our brunchtime betting here. We've both got 3 plays for the squad here, and we're gonna put together a little parlay at the end. Erik, go ahead, lead us off. What's the first play for today?
My first play is I am going to the diamond. I gotta find my notes. I am sorry. I am taking the Kansas City Royals plus 120 on the first 5 money line. I say it all the time. Gambling is all about buying low, selling high. So you asked me about this. Royals lost 22-1 yesterday, my friend. Who's backing them? I am backing them. Exactly the spot I love. Over the last 20 years, teams coming off a loss of 20 or more runs have reduced a 51.5% ROI in the first 5 money line. When it's an underdog like the Royals are today, it jumps to 77.5. The pitching matchup helps too. Davis Martin gets the ball for the White Sox since June 1st. So that's 4 starts, 7.20 ERA. Opponents hitting 349 against them, 411 OPA, 506 slugging percentage, 1.9 whip, 9.5 walk rate, striking out 1.8 hitters per 9 innings. That's simply not a good enough job. I think this is a great bounce back spot for KC, and even better to fade Martin at plus money. Per Baseball Savant, Jock Callejon, Bobby Witt Jr., and Vinny Pasquanio all project well against Martin's pitching profile. On the other side, White Sox, per Savant, they really don't match well up against Michael Wacha's pitching profile. I'll take the Royals here, plus 102 on the first 5 money line.
So every time you talk baseball, I get really excited because I feel like you might bring up the chase rate. You know, I don't pay normal price for things, baby. I pay that chase rate.
I mean, dude, the chase rate is phenomenal stat, dude. And I always think of you when I see it on a good old Baseball Savant.
Well, there we go. He went baseball. I'm going to the World's game, football, as some call it. I'm looking at the Croatia-Ghana game, and I'm going to make an exact score bet I'm betting the 1-1 draw at plus 490 here. I love betting draws in soccer games, and this one looks pretty prime for a draw. They have one common opponent in this tournament with Panama, and both had the same result with a 1-0 win over Panama. See how I use nil there instead of 0. Neither have a lot of firepower, and so I don't see there being more than 2 goals game. Betting the draw just pays plus 210. In the 3-way betting. But if you predict the correct score here at 1-1, you can get plus 490. So I'm going to take the swing at plus 490 and say we get a 1-1 draw in Croatia, Ghana, I guess the early game today in the World Cup. You've been getting down much on the World Cup, Uncle Rico?
I am not. Since one of my bets, Ecuador, hit 2 posts, I kind of said, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
Our infirmed buddy chiming in says, toilet is almost like my home right now. Hearing Uncle Rico talk baseball is my only comfort. So that sounds rough. But with the things he eats, you can only imagine that the plumbing is going to go bad every now and again, you know?
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
Well, Uncle Rico, what's your next play for us?
My next play, I'm staying on the diamond. I'm taking the San Francisco Giants minus a half on the first 5. Spread line. Logan Webb, lights out this past month. Last 4 starts, 0.87 ERA, 1.7 batting average against, 185 OPA, 217 slugging percentage, 0.65 whip, striking out 21% of the batters he's faced, 1.8% walk rate. Now, when you look at the pitching run value for the season, plus 14, 3.35 ERA, 3.359 expected ERA, 1.12 whip, 59% walk rate, 53% ground ball rate. On to Atlanta over the past week, 22nd in batting average, 28th in runs scored, 29th in hits against right-handed pitching. The offense is just struggling. Eldler gets the ball for Atlanta, 7.54 ERA, 1.62 whip. Opponents hitting 309, 352 OPA, 505 slugging percentage against them the last 4 starts. Massive pitching advantage for the Giants at nearly even money for them just in winning after the first 5 before the bullpens take advantage. I'm all about that.
There we go. He's staying on the diamond. Well, Uncle Rico, I'm staying on the pitch. That's right. I'm going back to the World Cup for my next play. I'm looking at Argentina and Jordan. And I'm taking the over 3.5 goals here at plus 120 because Argentina should absolutely blast Jordan, even if they trot out the B squad because of the fact that they already won the group. But I kind of think that they're going to leave Messi in for this because he's clinging to the lead for the Golden Boot in this tournament with 5 goals. He's got 3 players all nipping at his heels with 4 goals apiece. I think he'll want to pad that lead with a pretty soft opponent in these games before it starts getting tougher in the knockout rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this game goes over. And if I get Jordan to score a goal, I feel like that's just a bonus because I can see at least 3 from Argentina in this match. So Argentina, Jordan, over 3.5 goals, plus 128. Uncle Rico.
A soccer Chevron. I thought you were going to have all horse racing plays. I had no idea you're just going to be pimping out here with the soccer sharp. I had no idea.
I tell you, it was my first love, the soccer, Uncle Rico. I was born into this game. I would also say that I was the most dynamic 5'8" goalie since Jorge Campos. That's right. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So my next bet, I am going to stay at the diamond, staying at the White Sox game. I'm going Jacques Cledon over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, -1 or 4. Like I said earlier, I really want to attack Davis Martin. When you look at the pitching profiles and hitting profiles, Jacques matches up the best against left-handed pitching. Martin throws a fastball 23% of the time. Jacques against that this season, 313 batting average, 672 slugging percentage, 447 weighted OPA, 304 expected batting average, 659 expected slugging percentage. Baseball Savant has a 58.9% hard hit rate, 379 expected weighted OPA, 280 expected batting average, and a 532 expected slugging percentage against this pitching Mitch. He's projected. Everything points to another productive day for Jacques, whether it's hits, driving in runs, or crossing the plate himself. I absolutely love it.
I will take any bet with someone named Jacques. Quite honestly, you don't get too many Jacques these days when it comes to professional sports. So let's go, Jacques Cladone.
Let's do it, dude.
Uncle Rico, you kind of teased this. I'm going trans, and when I say that, I mean trans species, because I do have a horse bet for us. The Stephen Foster Stakes at Churchill Downs today, race 11. This is a star-studded 5-horse race. You got a 2025 Kentucky Derby, Belmont and Travers winner in Sovereignty. You got a Pegasus World Cup and Breeders' Cup champion with White Abarrio. You got Razorback Handicap and Dubai World Cup champion in Magnitude. And with this race, there's not a ton of deep value in betting to win. So I'm opting to get exotic and to stretch this race to the trifecta. And I'm going to key a horse in first and a horse in second to do it. In first, I know everyone's all on Sovereignty's Jock. I'm going to use Magnitude, who was just seen in the Dubai World Cup, the world's richest horse race, taking the field gate to wire at a distance 1 furlong longer than the 9 furlong race he's going to face today, and holding off what was, maybe is, arguably the best horse in the world with last year's Breeders' Cup Classic champion, Forever Young. So I'm going to key Magnitude in first, and second, I'm keying the favorite in this race, Sovereignty. And Sovereignty is a very tough horse, but I think that he might not necessarily be a fan of the 9 furlong distance. I feel like he either wants to go a little bit shorter or he wants to go a little bit longer, but for some reason, the 9 doesn't quite work out as well for him. And I could see him easily in the same situation that Forever Young was in the Dubai World Cup, where he just can't chase down Magnitude late. And then third, I'm going to wheel in 2 horses. The first is White Abarrio, who I think will likely come from a little further off the pace and might not have the legs to get there. He's got a real A-B sort of pattern, and this could kind of maybe be a B race here if that pattern holds. And then the other horse I'm going to wheel into third is Baeza, because Baeza just loves finishing third behind premier racehorses. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play that trifecta once again. 5 with 3 with 2, 4. Let's see. I got a question here from T. Blaine. Oh, there he is. The formula. Given the moist conditions at Churchill, where do you see some value in today's card? Going to be early speed favored, right? I do think it's early speed. And I'll admit I only really looked at the Stephen F. Foster today. I'm going to be keeping my eye on the conditions as it goes. And I might end up audibling off of that trifecta, but right now that's what my gut is telling me, and that's how I'm going to play it. We did it. We've got 3 picks, but are we done, Uncle Rico?
We got a parlay, and I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of your leg just because of my future bet, but
that's fair. That's fair. Did we have a graphic for that?
No, we do not. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just want to make sure before I popped up some irrelevant shit. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll lead off my leg in the parlay because it's far less interesting. I'm going to take Portugal. Minus 105 against Colombia just to win straight up. Colombia's kind of pounded some easier teams. I think Portugal's probably gonna handle this one pretty easily. Your leg, time to stand it up. What do you got?
Going Devers to go yard, man. You know, Elder's given up the most home runs of any pitcher going over the last last month, since the beginning of the month. Everyone going today. Look at Devers. Insanely hard hit rate. Wind's going to be flying out to that porch at whatever they're calling Candlestick Park now. So, I love it, dude. Yeah. Give me Devers home run. You can find this at Hard Rock for plus 850.
That's what they call juicy right there. That's juicy. All right. Well, that's it. We've given you our 3 plays, our parlays. Uncle Rico, what do you got? What do you got on deck for the rest of the day? Sounds like some cleaning.
Dude, I am so pissed off, dude. Like my schedule is so tight, and this little fucking chick sends me a message, hey, I can't come. I rescheduled you for Monday. Bitch, I fucking work. Like, I'm pissed, dude. I'm pissed. I am pissed.
Well, it could be worse. Your neighbor.
I just worded a strongly worded email.
Hey, it could be worse. Your neighbors could have snuck into your backyard twice this week and cut down all your shrubs, and you have to call the police. I'm just saying that happened. That was a real thing that actually happened to me this week.
What?
Trespassing.
What?
the neighbor who bought the house next to us snuck into our backyard twice this week and cut down like every single like bush and tree that was on the side of our house.
Wow.
We had to get the cops involved and threaten trespass.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with. Looking forward to being neighbors with this fucking guy. All right, that's going to do it for us here at Brunchtime Betting. Jim, we miss you every day. We wish you the swiftest of recoveries. For myself, Chase, the Wolf of Oaklawn, for Uncle Rico, we will see you next Saturday with more Brunchtime Betting. We love you. Mm, 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 mm.